something about this. Can't keep sneaking in and out of the house until I'm in sixth form.
Now you know I felt all last week. Oh, come on. It ain't his fault his uniform got nicked.
I've got to get me a new pair. Either that or find out who nicked the old ones. End of story.
You still not found your uniform? Told you there was a ghost.
Mum, we're going to be so late.
You want to look good at work, don't you? You know what people are like in those places? You've got to look perfect.
It's working the desk at a leisure centre, Mum, not Pop Idol.
You don't think it's a bit much, do you?
It's fine.
Yeah, but
and the colour's fine too.
Oh, okay, I get the hint. Oh, this stupid car, honestly. You are going straight to the garage this afternoon.
You'd better off taking it to an undertaker.
Yeah, well, what about that girl who fell out the window? She was on fire and everything. She could be haunting the place.
Make your mind up. She was burnt to death or fell out of a window.
Sure she didn't drown away down.
Stuff did just vanish into thin air, though, Tom.
Someone nicked it. What about a poltergeist? They're always playing tricks on people.
If I don't get stuff back soon, I'll be the ghost.
Hard to imagine a girl with such a hefty tackle.
Leave it, will you? I've had enough of this off me, old fella.
Looked like a fair challenge to me. Ashamed to admit you were dispossessed by a girl?
Are you deaf or something? I don't want to go there, all right?
I can be as deaf as a doorpost when I want to be. So, you've been getting it at home, have you?
Well, no more than usual.
Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, you'd want to be deaf if I started on my old man. Now how much of a disappointment I am to him.
You never know. May have been one of those myself. But, as you say, let's not go there. Oh, still, shall I put you down for netball next week?
A knee car is as good as mine.
Yeah, dream on, Tim, eh?
What? Have you forgotten Josh's name?
Baz.
Dream on, Maddie.
So what happened to you this morning? Mum was putting her slap on, then she needed some more lippy, then the car broke down.
Whoa. Rewind. Your mum was putting her slap on.
Yeah, it's for a new job at the leisure centre. Reckons they're going to think she's Quasimodo if she doesn't come in looking like Brittany's mum every day.
You are so thick sometimes.
What?
Your mum's seeing your dad this weekend, right?
Yeah.
And she's trying out a new look. A sexy new look.
Yeah.
Well, she wants him back.
Do you reckon?
She's just trying to remind me of the good old days before you came along and ruined their hanky-panky.
Do you reckon?
Trust me. You said yourself there was no real reason for them to split up. She's just trying to recapture the old magic.
All right, 7D, settle down, please. Who did this? Anybody know? Patrick?
Has it been put together right, miss?
As a matter of fact, yes, it has.
Carbon togger, then.
Oi! It took me absolutely weeks to figure out how to do that.
Maybe it was a Grange Hill ghost.
Nonsense, there's no such thing.
That's what I owe you.
Oh, you.
Why?
Never mind higher, you walked straight past me before.
Did I? Must I seen you?
Oh, yeah, and what's this?
I sprained my ankle.
What, were you too sick to pick up the phone? I went to your house, you weren't there.
You've been sprained?
Oh, you must think I'm really stupid. So come on, who is she?
Who?
You might as well tell me who she is, because I'm going to find out anyway. And when I do...
Look, what is this?
You're pathetic, you know that. You ignore me for days on end, then you don't even have the decency to come up with a good excuse. Well, that's it. It's your loss. You're dumped. Backdated a week ago.
You're telling me there's no such thing?
How can you say that? Millions of people have seen them.
Millions of mad people. There's no such thing. Tell her, Andy. I don't know, Tug. My nan reckons she's seen one.
See? And my dad reckons he saw one once.
Mind you, my nan reckons Tony Blair lives in her earring covers.
See? What? What happens if we could prove to you that Grange Hill was haunted? Will you believe us then?
I'd like to see you try.
Right, you're on. Come on. What are we doing? What being on a situation? It's a library, Willow.
Will you just listen to me?
You should have tried that one last week.
I couldn't.
Why? Why can you just call?
I was just cabbaged.
What?
My head all over the place. I thought I was going to lose my foot.
Some psycho crook you want to know, did they?
Yeah, something like that.
How How many times do you want me to apologise?
You can't apologise enough. You could have crippled me.
Well, you should have warned me you had a glass leg.
But you should have learned to play football.
I got the ball, didn't I?
After you took me down, she's another psychopath. We'll never keep her.
As you're the expert.
Well, I spent most of my life with them. You spot one a mile off.
Guess what? So can I.
Oh, sorry. Do you fancy me or something?
Get lost.
We'll go and haunt someone else, so we're busy.
We only want to know how you did it.
Did what? Broke into Dyce's classroom and fixed the pyramid. It wasn't us. It was the ghost. The same one that stole his clothes. It says here that if a poltergeist steals your property, you should politely ask for it back.
There's no poltergeist.
Yeah, well, there's a ritual and everything. Why does it say that? It says here that you have to return to the place you went missing and ask for it back 2 times in a certain way.
We ain't breaking back into that pool again.
You broke into the pool? I'm not doing that. We don't have to. The last place we know where the ghost was is in the 74 moon, right? Right. So all we have to do is go back, ask the ghost for Abel's uniform.
Yeah, then we're all dressed up as Kylie. It's not going to happen.
Suit yourself. I think Abel looks good in jeans. You never know, Tog. It's worth a try.
Yeah, it's better than anything we've come up with. You call this a plan?
Saying you can lose your foot was a bit dramatic.
Same thing, isn't it? Losing the use of it. No footy, can't you see?
Yeah, but you still could have called me. I'd have helped, supported you.
I know. I'm sorry.
So what happened?
I just fell off a stepladder when I was doing some DIY for my dad.
You can tell me more at lunch.
I can't.
Why?
We've got to go and get this checked out. Honest.
Okay. Well, I'll see you after school, okay?
Yeah.
You idiot.
Ah. Thought you'd be in the gym.
Don't start this again, sir.
I hope you're giving him a hard time about it.
Doing my best, sir.
That's the spirit. Half a battle on the pitch, as in life, is up here. Looks like we're both late, Mr. Robson.
I'm just going now.
It's all right, all right. It's hardly the crime of the century. Besides, I'm late too. Come on, we'll go together. Safety in numbers.
What do you reckon he's all about?
But I reckon he fancies her.
Behaves, probably just sympathy.
Do you reckon he knows about her mum and dad splitting up?
No, I mean, after watching her die in the football trials.
She wasn't that bad. She was, wasn't she?
Okay, just agree with everything I say. What if I don't? We'll try, and if you can't, then just say, that's right, Josh. The thing that interests me the most about Hinduism is that it's the world's biggest religion that isn't based on Judaism. Over here. That's right, Josh.
You all right, Martin?
He's fine, aren't you, Mark? That's right, Josh.
Only I thought you had an ear infection or something. Your mate's talking very loud.
I'm just all fired up. You know, this book is fascinating.
Nice one. Is it for an RE project?
Not really. I just find it a fascinating religion.
You wouldn't think so if you had to put up with it.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from. I mean, it's not exactly had a great record on female equality, has it?
No, but that's more to do with a male-dominated society than Hinduism.
I find the role of women in religion fascinating. Don't I, Martin? That's right, Josh.
Wow, that's nice. In someone your age. I gotta go. Hope your ears get better, Martin.
I am so in there. Bye, Anika.
Bye, Jonathan.
So, you've seen the proposals, and I can see what you're all thinking already. Where's the money coming from? Well, we've done the maths, and while I admit this isn't easy to say, Mr. Malachy and I have been into this in every detail, and, well, we do seem to have more playing field facilities than we actually require.
So, you're thinking of selling the school playing fields?
Not happy about this. Won't take long. Just keep a lookout for any teachers.
Never mind the teachers. What if a ghost comes?
Well, that's what we want, isn't it?
Calm down. The ghost is just going to return Abel's uniform.
Ask her for next week's lotto numbers and all.
Careful, don't want to make the ghost angry.
She's right, Tog. My nan once upset Tony Blair. She never got a paper delivered for a week.
Yeah, but... Right. First thing you've got to do is close your eyes. All the way, Tugger. No cheating.
The whole point of installing a new gym facility was so that we could move away from old-fashioned ideas about sports education. Mr. Malky?
Yes.
There'll still be adequate space to play matches and hold limited training sessions, but I'm sure we're all aware that modern team games rely far more on basic physical fitness and individual skills than on endless numbers of practice matches which only damage the playing surface.
The fields aren't just for you and your stupid football teams.
Don't forget the girls' teams. I have high hopes for them, Headmaster.
Quite. And for that, we have a state-of-the-art gymnasium.
Leah, you're a bright, popular student. How do you think the pupils are going to react to this?
Honestly, I reckon a third of them would be gutted, a third couldn't care less, and the rest would just be glad to stay in the warm and dry. Whatever happens, I have a third of the school on my back for not defending their case.
I think what Leah is trying to say is that we should keep our eyes open to student opinion. Although, I think you'll find the students, once they are aware of the benefits to the school, will support our plans.
Especially when they see the state-of-the-art technology they'll be getting in return for an acre or so of green. Terminals in every room, electronic whiteboards. Right, Mr. Markey?
Absolutely, Headmaster.
Right, I think you're ready now. Repeat after me twice. Mystery Sprite, Mystery Sprite, return to us what's ours by right.
It doesn't say that.
It does.
Oh, just do it, Tog, then we can go.
All right, but I'm only doing this for Abel.
Mystery Sprite, return to us what's ours by right. Mystery Sprite, return to us what's ours by right.
Should we do it again?
Well, what do we do now? You could try a little dance.
You did well back there.
Did I? I'm just representing the students. If it's up to me, you could pave over the playing fields.
The students will soon realise the changes are for the benefit of the school.
Sounds to me like you've already decided they're worth the sacrifice. After the job, are you?
Sorry?
All this technology stuff. You'll need someone to run it, won't it?
Right, then. Oh, I'll be posting the selection of the women's football team later.
My friend's waiting for me, sir.
You two seem to be getting on very well.
Oh, get real. He's just creeping because he wants my support over selling the school fields.
Hey?
Oh, it's a long story. We're being sold down the river, as usual, for the good of the school, again. I thought things would be different with Robson back in charge, but it's just the same old story. It's who's got the best facilities, not who's got the best looked after kids. And I'm stuck in the middle as always.
Are you sure he doesn't fancy you?
Do you ever think about anything else?
Well done, Josh and Michael. One more chapter tonight, and a kneecap will be eaten out of my hands.
Why do you think she called you Jonathan? That's not your name.
I'm sure you misheard her. I thought she said Josh.
Nice one, Jonathan. At least I've got a real man, not some fantasy. You're late, Barry.
Sorry, miss. I had to get my ankle checked.
Oh, how was it?
Fine, fine.
Yeah, looks like a real man to me. What happened? You eat him up?
He was doing some DIY, actually. Some men are good with their hands.
What happened, Barry? Charging about not looking where you're going, as usual.
Slept in the bath, miss.
Proper little handy-andy, isn't he?
Are you listening to me?
Of course I am.
So what did he just say?
We've got to the extended break school with the plants.
Well, why would they say that? What does that even mean?
I don't know, listening.
Said we've got till the end of break to come up with a plan.
Oh, face it, Tug. We're out of order. You don't stand a ghost of a chance.
That's it. You, my son, and a genius clan. We haven't got long. What? Those girls want a ghost, we'll give them a ghost.
Someone's bound to nick them. That's why I put them up here. The book says ghosts can cause tiny vibrations when they appear. Sometimes coins can move up to ½ centimetre. Well, Pete, it's hardly the opening of Hellmouth, is it? Well, it'll be proof of paranormal activity. Then the boys will have to believe us.
Come on, girls. Outside. You should know the rules by now. Only sixth form and staff are allowed inside at break.
Yes, sir. Oh, why is that, sir?
So that you can get some exercise. We don't want a bunch of daylight-starved zombies haunting the corridors, do we?
Zombies?
Just a figure of speech, girls.
I am worried then. Zombies? Get real. I know.
But this ghost, what if it's dangerous?
Then we're going to have to be ready for it.
Well, according to the book, we need a bell, a book and a candle.
That's way out of date. First place we need is food technology room.
Why?
Happen to know our Karen's making Chinese today.
Leah reckons it's his playing field business, but it's obviously Maliki fancy a dirty old man.
Whoa, hold up, rewind.
What about Leah Maliki?
Now what's going on with this playing field?
I don't know, Robson wants to sell him off or something.
Oh, that's just typical, isn't it? He's greasing me up with all this my dad hates me too. And then he turns around and he does... they're all the flipping saying.
What are you prattling on about?
You just like to believe what they're saying. They just get up my nose. It's not just teachers though, is it? It's anyone with a little bit of power over you. The army was the same.
It's only a stupid playing field.
It's not just a stupid field. It's our football pitch.
Remind me again. Why are we doing this?
You or me?
It was your uniform that got us into this mess.
Easy. Phase 1's completed. Buffy and a one-man Scooby gang won't know what hit them.
Come on, Ghost. I'm not afraid of you. Stop! Bananas! You're not. Ew! It's all over your book.
Nice one.
Oh, sir.
This could be a valuable contribution towards your sports science coursework. Coaching the girls' football team.
Why? If we haven't got any playing fields to play on.
I'm in. Leah?
What, Leah Stewart? Oh, that's top hat, that is.
And your point is?
You don't give a monkeys about all this girls' football tosh.
Excuse me?
I wouldn't go getting your hopes up if I were you. Not if him and Robson are flogging off all the pitches.
Right. Do you want to talk about this sensibly as an adult, or have an emotionally driven bleat as a child?
All right, I'm listening.
It's one pitch. 2 at the most.
We haven't got enough room as it is, and if you must insist on having this lot messing about as well...
The fields are not just for the boys, you know. And not everyone likes sport anyway.
Yeah, well then you can go back to skipping in the playground, can't you?
Let's not let this degenerate into a playground squabble. We're trying to figure out a way of making all the school's facilities run more efficiently, for the benefit of everyone.
For the benefit of those in charge, you mean?
We're discussing exchanging one small piece of land for money that will upgrade and enhance the entire school. New computers, better environment, 1 or 2 pitches, I'd say.
Until the spods need something else, and then another one goes. Then after that, it's the gym, and before you know it, we're all inside all day, wired up to some machine, eating pills instead of food.
You're overreacting. Why don't you just leave the politics to the less emotional people?
You're not going to go off on one again, are you, and end up on top of the roof like last year?
I'll just leave it, okay?
Well, risky after lunchtime.
Calm down. Call it a science experiment.
I'm not sure the paranormal is actually a science.
Well, it's when I do it.
Yeah, but what if there really is a ghost?
There's nothing to be scared of. Most ghostly manifestations are little more than changes in temperature or slight movements of objects. It's not going to be some hideous monster.
I haven't gone off yet. I've got someone else, right?
Well, what's the mystery then, Raz? You don't call, you pretend to be sick. First you've fallen down steps, now you've slipped in the bath. What's the truth here?
I've got a bad memory. Look, I'm sorry. It's just that...
What was all that money earlier? Are you dealing?
No.
Well, where did all that cash come from?
Look, it's... my dad.
Well, what about him? He did that. Why?
Couldn't agree on what channel to watch. Just stuff. It's done now.
Are you sure?
We had a set to, and I didn't get out the way fast enough.
Listen, I know what it's like having to deal with...
What? Deal with what?
My mum, you must have heard, about me drinking.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, but it's not like that.
She was always trying to buy me off, with money and things. Is that what your dad's like?
Yeah. He felt guilty giving me the money to get a new phone.
I just wanted her to be normal, like everyone else's mum. that how you feel about your dad?
Yeah.
So what's your mum like? You never mention her.
She's, split up. Would you fancy going for a coffee somewhere?
Yeah, sure.
Right, give me a couple more too, please. You know how much this has cost us? Yeah, but it'll be worth it when we prove to the boys there's a real ghost. Can you imagine?
Hold it! Get on my shoulders. Go!
Perfect. Now, if any one of these are moved, we'll know the ghost has been here.
Or the cleaner.
Oh, why didn't you say that earlier?
What was that?
You plonker! I couldn't see a thing in there. You know it was too tall for the door.
Way to scare, guys.
You were terrified, admit it.
Yeah, well, let's hope we haven't made the real ghost angry.
I don't care if we have.
He said we won't, I'll go. Yeah, we'll see. If any of our coins are moved in the slightest bit, it will be a sign.
Ooh, moving tubby bit. Way to scare girls. What was that?
Come on. You're joking, right?
I'll go. Me too.
Wait for me!
Sorry I'm late. Ian had this brilliant set to with Maliki. Guess what?
The playing fields?
How do you know
He's
that?
hardly the most complicated character on earth, is he?
I wouldn't be so sure he was really wound up, especially you being on the team.
What?
I told you Maliki fancies you.
I told you it's just politics. He wants my vote for the digital stuff.
I didn't think he'd risk his sports reputation for that.
Did it ever occur to you he might actually think I've got football talent? What? Did I really stink?
Oh, nice, babes.
I can't believe I let you talk me into this.
Maliki definitely fancies you.
Could this day get any worse? Mum!
Nice wheels, Mrs. S.
You were right, sweetheart. No point in taking that clapped-out old car back and forth to the garage. That's what I thought you'd treat us.
Sure it was coming from down there.
Me too.
Is this your idea of a joke?
We ain't bright enough to think of something like this.
Oi.
Maybe it's just a caretaker.
Yeah, we're all just on edge.
What about that horrible wailing noise?
Dodgy pipes.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, perfectly sensible explanation.
So, you don't want him to ghost now?
Nah, we all just got carried away.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Are you sure he doesn't fancy you?
Yes. How did this end up beside your locker? I'll let her develop her longing for me a bit more, and then I'll reel her in.
Not till I get my revenge.
Are you being bullied in any way?